And the ice cream fan's just gone by. Hi world, hi YouTube land, how's it going? If you're looking for a decent work sense, and when I say work sense, I don't mean office sense. I don't work in an office. If I had a choice between working in an office or being taken to the top of a large building and thrown off that building, yeah, take me to the top of the building, please. Please, I don't want to work in an office. It'd kill me, it really would. So the jobs that I've always done or enjoyed the most, you know, are sweaty manual labour kind of jobs. The job where you get bruised and your hands get calloused, and at the end of the shift you feel like you've actually put a shift in rather than stab someone in the back in some office politics bullshit game of feminine. No thanks, I don't want to do that, please. Nonsense, you know. Well, yeah, the jobs that I've always done have been manual labour kind of jobs, and if you're doing a manual labour kind of job, you don't really want to be wearing the perfumes I've got there in the background, which are very, very nice, but appropriate for a sweaty job with loads of blokes around you. Not really. No. So what you need is an old-fashioned patchouli oak moss woody scent. I say I've got Encre Noir. I can't say that word very well. Encre Noir. I'm not French. Is it French? Please say it's French. I don't want to sound silly on the internet. Yeah, that'd be good, because that's kind of wood shavings, that one. But yeah, Aramis provide the genre of perfume for a working man. And I've got two of the scents. Is my Havana, which is oak moss and a bit of cigars. And I've recently purchased Aramis 900 for about 20 quid on eBay. Oh, here's a bottle. There we go. And it was a blind buy, because I knew that it was going to have that typical Aramis DNA of oak moss, and it's going to be something that I can wear at work without people looking at me and giggling and pointing, basically. So if I go on to Fragrantica here, I'll just quickly go through the notes, and I'll tell you what I think of the scent. It's classed as a woody, aromatic, floral. Oh dear, that might be a bit dodgy in a work environment. It's not. It works. And rose, earthy, warm, spicy. There we go. Aramis 900, woody, chypre. Did I pronounce that correctly? Fragrance for men. Aramis 900 was launched in 1973. It's a very good year, 1973. The nose behind this fragrance is Bernard Chant. Top notes are coriander, green notes, bergamot, Brazilian rosewood, and lemon. Middle notes: carnation, orris root, jasmine, lily of the valley, rose, and geranium. Base notes: sandalwood, amber, patchouli, syrup, oak moss, and vetiver. Perfume rating 4.11 out of 5. So people like it, and so do I. Main notes according to Fragrantica people are rose, oak moss, and civet. And it's got generally favourable reviews. If I spray it on my arm here, here we go. I'll just describe to you the top notes. So I'm just trying to flex so I look impressive on the internet. No, I'm not. Oh man, that's absolutely gorgeous, the opening, man. I forgot how scrumptious the open sesame is. There's some citrus there, but the oak moss is apparent immediately, and it's blended together with this this almost a earthy rose. But it's not a really floral. I know it sounds daft what I'm about to say. It's not a really floral rose, so it's not a feminine rose. It's a gardener's kind of rose, because there's some dirt there, you know, there's some muck there. Lovely. And the dry down gets a little bit soapier, but the oak moss remains, and it's just a blend really of the oak moss and the gardener's rose, as opposed to, you know, rose indoors in a vase and stuff like that. No, it's just there's a difference. There's the indoor rose, which would be the feminine rose, and the outdoor rose with the gardener with his Wellington boots on, getting a bit mucky. So there's a difference. It's that kind of rose. It's the gardener's kind of rose, together with the typical Aramis DNA of oak moss and vetiver. giving it a very masculine vibe, obviously, and an old school masculine vibe, the sort of vibe that you'd get from 1970s locker rooms and cigarettes and George Best, and, drinking too much and being laddish and sexist in a way that you can't really get away with nowadays, because men are a little bit on the cooked side nowadays, thanks to decades of leftist programming. But for more of that, check out my other videos. I talk about this stuff all the time. But the scent then, Aramis 900, I'd give it probably about a 7 or 8 out of 10. It's a work scent if you're a manual labour type guy. It's going to last about 4 or 5 hours on your skin, a bit longer if you spray it on your clothes. It's not feminine despite having a rose in it. It's very Aramis oak mossy. It's beautifully old school, and it's the kind of scent that I'm really getting back into now after getting, if you look at the scents I've got there, too many modern scents which are a little bit sweet. I wear the sweet scents when it's raining outside and there's no one around but myself, so I can enjoy the sweetness, the chocolatey sweetness, the gourmand sweetness that you get from the Amen type scents. But I don't really want to go out smelling like a sweet shop. I've got an image to maintain, don't you know? So Aramis 900. It says in here herbal, actually. So yeah, before I end this review, I'll just say the word herbal, green. Yeah, it is kind of herbal and green, but the dominant scents are the rose and the oak moss. I like it a lot. And if you're looking for a good old school masculine scent that you can wear at work while you sweat and get your hands all cut to little bits, as working men do. Those strong hands, eh? Am I not a masculine guy? Yeah, I'll end the video here before I make an even bigger fool of myself, I think. Thanks for checking my video out, and don't pay the silly hat or the silly person with the silly beard, and I'll see you later. See ya, bye.